Welcome, electronic video guests, to the outer limits of the trading card hobby TTM. Through the mail, we seek to have the famous and the infamous sign the trading cards and photographs we send to them through the mail. Today we have 10 such specimens to examine. 10 TTMs. So if you like seeing envelopes being cut open, you've come to the right place. Sit back, relax, and get ready to enjoy the TTM fun, the trading card autograph hobby fun, presented to you 100% advertisement free from the worldwide YouTube video airfill. Man, oh man, we got 10 TTMs. I'm running way behind. I got these 10. I got a stack that came in Saturday and yesterday. I'm just so far behind. Got cards I want to give away, but just now recovering from the Lions' disastrous loss Sunday to the Vikings. Dan Campbell giving the game away with his stupid decisions. But been a Lions fan. This is season number 52. We're used to it. S.O.L. Same old Lions, no matter who the coach is, or the players, or whatever. S.O.L. Same old Lions. Let's do some TTMs and try to cheer ourselves up, shall we? TTM number 1. Coming to us out of Portlandia. Wow, we got something from Portlandia. That ought to be cool. This is coming to us from Kelly. Now, if I remember right, Kelly's one of the girls' soccer players we sent to, so I'm pretty sure that's who Kelly is. Let's see what we got from Kelly in Portlandia. Oh, yeah, look at that. That is a sweet card. Kelly Hubley, I believe is how you pronounce her name. Girls soccer player. I really don't know a lot about the ladies' football. So I Googled her and found a news story that says the 2022 campaign marks Hubley's 6th season with the Portland Thorns FC. FC, I guess, means football club. The 27-year-old defender was undrafted after completing her collegiate career at DePaul. She arrived in Portland as a non-contract player in 2017 and was a national team replacement player in 2017 and 18. Before she signed with Portland for good on April 27, 2018. Kelly's journey and path to get here is an inspiring one for us. She's been relentless in her pursuit at this club, and she inspires her teammates and others by being authentically herself, shared the Thorns FC general manager, Karina LeBlanc. Well, that is nice. She's a hard-working, determined young lady. And it says this season, Hubley is the only player that has started all 12 matches and played every minute of action. And she scored her first professional goal in Portland's 3-1 win over Angel City on June 3rd. So good for Miss Kelly Hubley. We thank this young lady for signing her Parkside card. She never gave up on her dream, and now it's paid off. She's having a great career with the Portland Thorns FC. Thank you, Miss Hubley. We really appreciate that. And that's a nice action shot on that card. Very nice. All right, what do we got up coming to us next? Out of something called D.V. Daniels. Domestic Violence Daniels, I guess. Must be a city where they have a lot of domestic violence. Let's see what we got out of D.V. Daniels. Oh, I forgot I sent that out. Sweet, look at that. Otis Anderson, beautiful. 65 years old, he signed his 1991 Upper Deck card. Great running back for the Cardinals and Giants. First round draft pick in 1979 by the Cardinals out of Miami. He had 1,600 yards his rookie season, was the Offensive Player Rookie of the Year. He had at least 1,300 yards in his first 3 seasons and over 1,000 5 out of his first 6 seasons. 2-time Pro Bowler, Comeback Player of the Year in 1989 with the Giants when he had over 1,000 yards at age 32. 2-time Super Bowl champ with the Giants and MVP of Super Bowl 25. Number 30 all-time in NFL career rushing yards with 10,273, 86 career touchdowns. Otis Anderson, great running back. This is one of our best returns. Thank you, sir, for signing that 1991 Upper Deck card. Otis Anderson, great running back. That is sweet. That's a good one, huh? All right, what do we got next? Where's this thing coming to us from? Denver, Colorado. Let's see what we got out of Denver, Colorado. Oh, beautiful. Don Horn, 77 years old. He signed this 1971 Topps card. He played college football at San Diego State under legendary coach Don Coryell. First-round pick of the Packers in 1967, was Bart Starr's backup for 4 years. He's traded to the Broncos in 71. He got 9 starts. His career record in those 9 games was 2 wins, 6 losses, and 1 tie. He sat on the bench for the next 3 years for the Broncos, Browns, and Chargers, throwing a total of 8 passes in those 3 years. You know, he had one huge game, though, for the Broncos, or for the Packers, where he had over 400 yards. What does it say in there? Does it mention that in here? He had one good game when he played for the Packers. Oh, yeah. December 1969, it was 22 for 31 for 410 yards and 5 TDs for the Cardinals. That was a Packer record at the time, that 410 yards. That was the highlight of his career. Old Don Horn, thank you, sir. Really appreciate you signing that 71 Topps card. Bart Starr's backup. All right, what do we got next? This one's coming to us all the way from San Diego, California. How did they get all the way across the country here? That is amazing when you think about it, how that mail moves. Oh, Bob Skinner. I've seen everybody on who does the TTMs, just about everybody at one point or another gets one of these Bob Skinner cards, so some people send it to some people. I've seen them multiple times. They get their Bob Skinners back. So Skinner probably recognizes some of those people's handwriting by now. So I figured I might as well pile on myself. After all, old Bob is 90 years old now, so better do it now than later. 1969 Topps card signed by 90-year-old Bob Skinner. He played in the big leagues 12 years, hit .277 with 103 home runs. He was a 2-time All-Star. 1958, he hit .321 with 13 home runs and 70 RBIs. was a 1960 World Series champ with Pittsburgh and a 1964 World Series champ with St. Louis. He was in baseball for over 50 years as player, coach, manager, and scout. Here we got him as his manager card with the Phillies. He's a pretty good ball player, though. And a tremendous TTM signer, Bob Skinner. If you got a Skinner card, he will sign it. Send that out, though. He's 90. Thank you, Mr. Skinner. Really appreciate that. Bob Skinner. He's an old baseball lifer. All right. Let's keep rolling along. We got to get through these TTMs. North Texas. North Texas. What do we got coming to us from North Texas? Not southeast or west, but North Texas. Oh, I've been waiting quite a while for this one. Look at that, Bob Horner. Look at that signature. Looked like a double vision there from him. Bob Horner. This guy was one of the great sluggers. Oh, man. He's now 65 years old. This is his 1979 Topps rookie. 79? Yeah, 79 Topps rookie card. A great power hitting third baseman. Went straight from college ball at Arizona State to the big leagues. Never played a game in the minor leagues. He battled injuries almost his whole career. There's no telling what type of records this guy could have put up had he been healthy his whole career. He was out of the game at age 30, but as it was, he still managed 218 home runs and only 3,800 career at-bats. He had a 277 lifetime average. 1978 Rookie of the Year. His best year was 79. He had 314 with 33 home runs and 98 RBIs, and he only managed to play 120 games. What could this guy have done had he been healthy? He had a 4-home run game against the Expos in 1986. He's number 64 all-time with 1 home run every 17.3 at-bats. Great slugger. He could have been even greater had he been healthy. Tremendous power hitter. Bob Horner, we thank you, sir, for signing this Topps rookie card. Really appreciate it. Look at that signature. It looks like I said, it almost like gives you double vision to look at that thing. But we really appreciate that, Mr. Horner. Thank you. Well, let's keep rolling. Let's get down next to Raleigh, North Carolina. What do we got out of Raleigh? Pack of cigarettes. Let's see what we got. Just in time to celebrate a S.O.L. Sunday weekend. Same old Lions. Here we got Milt Plum. This here on his Rams card, on his Rams 68 Topps card, but Milt Plum played for the Lions. And probably one of the most hated Lions quarterbacks, at least until Joey Harrington came along. Plum threw the disastrous, infamous last-minute interception against the Packers, which cost the Lions that legendary 1962 game, which Vince Lombardi immortalized in his book Run to Daylight. Plum lost the respect of his teammates, which is painstakingly detailed in Plimpton's book Mad Ducks and Bears, George Plimpton's book, in which Alex Garris devastates Mr. Plum. He did have a couple Pro Bowl years with the Browns before coming to the Lions. He's now 87 years old. Thank you, Milt Plum. S.O.L. You came on the right day. Same old Lions. They lost Sunday, and everybody's remembering all the great Lion losses of the last 52 years. None more memorable than Milt Plum's 1962 Green Bay Packer fiasco. Milt Plum, S.O.L. Thank you, sir. Really appreciate that. All right. Well, we got one here. It's coming from right down the street, and we know who it is from. The only mystery, did he sign the trading card? And we got our note back. That's a good sign. Look at that. Beautiful. I like that. He says, good luck, Jeff. Ted Kaczynski. Thank you, sir. This is a beautiful, beautiful 1958 Topps card. I don't know. Is that the oldest card? One of the oldest cards I've ever sent out. Look at that. Look at the back of that old 58. Ted was a bonus baby from the University of Detroit. Look at that. Ted Kaczynski. That's a beautiful card, that 58 Topps card. Ted Kaczynski. He's now 88 years old. He made his major league debut for the Phillies in 1953 at age 19. He went 3 for 6 with 4 RBIs. The first shortstop ever to get 4 RBIs in his first big league game. And that was pretty much his career highlight. He played 6 years, hit .217 with 14 home runs. He was born in Hamtramck, Michigan, right down the road, which at one time was an almost all Polish Catholic city. Not even really a city, more like a town or a village. It's now been taken over by hipsters and other ethnic groups trying to turn it into kind of a little Bohemia hipster town. Now, I sent Mr. Kaczynski a little note asking him if he's ever mistaken for another guy of Polish descent with a similar sounding name. Can you guess who that is? Let's see if he answered my question on the card. Let's see what he said. Let me see. Well, the first question I ask is, did you ever want to play for the Tigers? Love the Tigers till today. Did get to be a coach with them for a few months in '69. And here's the question I ask him. Do people ever confuse you with Ted Kaczynski, the Unabomber? The only guys to razz me about that was Denny McLain. That's funny. He must still be in contact with old Denny McLain. Look at that. That is hilarious. He says, the only people to razz me about that is Dennis McLain. I can see Denny McLain calling him the Unabomber. Ted Kaczynski, thank you, sir. That's one of the best questions answered we ever had. A great guy, great old guy from Hamtramck, Ted Kaczynski. Not Ted Kaczynski, that's Ted Kaczynski. Now that one puts a smile back on our face after the S.O.L. Lions. All right, let's keep going. We got a couple more to go. Columbus, Ohoho? Columbus, Ohoho. Isn't that where the Ohio State is? Columbus, Ohoho. Let's see what we got from Columbus. Oh, very nice, Mr. Fred Sherman. He was a decent relief pitcher for the Billy Martin Tigers of the early 70s. His best season was probably 1971. He had 20 saves and a 2.71 ERA. 78 years old, he signed his 1974 Topps traded card. Thank you, Mr. Fred Sherman. Pretty good relief pitcher in the early 70s. Billy Martin knew how to use him. Fred Sherman, thank you, sir. Really appreciate that. Nice big signature, too. All right, we got, 2 left? This one is coming to us from New York, New York. Oh, that's an impressive city, isn't it? New York, New York. Oh, boy, the Big Apple. Oh, I've seen a lot of people getting these back lately. He must just sign them all in one batch. Todd Zeal. Very nice. Todd Zeal, 57 years old, signed his 1993 Fleer card. Todd Zeal, glad to get this back. Good ball player. He played 16 seasons for 12 different ball clubs. Can you believe that? 265 lifetime average, 253 home runs. Best year was 99 with the Texas Rangers, hit 293, 24 home runs, 98 RBIs. Got to be one of the best players that never made the All-Star game. Hard to believe all those years he never got on the All-Star team. Also, all those different clubs, 12 different clubs, he never lucked into one that won a World Series. Now, Mr. Zeal supposedly is also a descendant of the former president John Quincy Adams and a cousin of actress Brooke Adams. And she was in that remake of Invasion of the Body Snatchers, pretty good movie. And his daughter, Hannah Zeal, she plays the fat girl Kate on the TV show This Is Us. So a lot of interesting things with the Zeal family, too. But Todd Zeal, great old ball player. Thank you, sir, for signing your 1993 Fleer card. Really appreciate that. Look at that old Todd Zeal. All right, people. This is the last one out of 10. Last TTM for today, at least. This is coming to us from Richmond, Virginia. What do we got out of Richmond, Virginia? Get this thing open. Oh, look at that. That is sweet. Look at that. Tony Bennett. He signed his Stadium Club card. He got like a nice silver Sharpie so it stands out real nice. That is a sweet looking card. Tony Bennett, that's a great way to end it. Of course, this guy was a great three-point shooting guard for his dad's old college teams at Green Bay. Then he played 3 bench-warming seasons in the NBA with Charlotte. This is his 92-93 Topps rookie card. Then he began his own college coaching career, and he has built Virginia into an elite program. Of course, you remember they were the first number 1 seed to lose to a 16 seed. And they lost in that a game where they took a lot of grief, losing to Baltimore, Maryland County. And everybody said, oh, Virginia can never win the big game with that style of his play. And he took a lot of heat for that. And to his credit and his program's credit, they came back the next year and won the whole thing, proving he can win the whole thing. Great college coach. He's won 5 ACC regular season titles. This guy's a great coach, and like I said, he has built Virginia into a true basketball powerhouse. Tony Bennett, thank you, sir. That is a great return. Signing your 92-93 Topps Stadium Club rookie card. Great basketball coach. Only 53 years old. He's still got a lot of winning left to do. That is a great return. Great way to end this. All right, people, that is it. We are ready to hit the stop button and dump yet another TTM video into the worldwide YouTube video airfill. And God willing, we'll be back soon with more. Until then, enjoy the rest of your life.